chapter 3. So previously we spoke about the chapter 3 in different important components like what is segmentation and how we'll be dividing by the market and what are the complete basis for the market segmentation. Now in this class, I would like to give a briefing about by the third chapter, which is going to be deal about certain aspects. So what is market segmentation according to the Weldon or Smith? So what Smith was saying, like the product differentiation and market segmentation as an alternative for the market strategies. As you know very well, the company is manufacturing different products, and all these different products are they will be looking for different segmentation, different places where they can launch. For that, whatever strategy they are following, that is also you can call as a market segmentation. He was written in his article. But generally, what we know about the market segmentation, in the market segmentation, we are going to dividing the market into the different pieces by these customers are potential customers. These customers are having very different taste and preferences, and these customers are having different requirements. Now, based on your company to whom you are targeting, whether first one, second one, or third one, based on that you can introduce your product. This is called as a market segmentation. Generally, before any company they want to launch their product, they will be have a look on that. Now here, little bit detail like market segmentation, we are seeing different sort of elements. Here I have given the three factors like demographic, geographic, and psychographic. So demographic under that, they will be have a look on that. What is your age, gender, educational qualification? So what profession you are doing? Are you married or unmarried? So they will say these kind of demographic factors. Second is geographic and psychographic. So which location you are, where you are, what kind of lifestyle you are having, whether you are a middle class person or a rich people, or what kind of behavior you are having, arrogant or smooth, or you are having an aggressive taste and preferences. So they will be checking all these elements, and based on that they will be dividing the market according to their product. Now here important thing is the levels of the market segmentation. How many levels we have? So we have different level. Under the first one is mass marketing. So mass marketing means here the company whatever products they are producing, it is not for specified gender, specified income people, or specified class of people. These products are to be required by everybody, and the whole human era basis they are manufacturing by these products, and they will start to use. Here I have given example like a Baygon cockroach spray. So we know very well every house will be having the cockroach, mosquitoes, spider. All these things are very quite natural. So here the companies whatever products they are producing, it is for everybody. Everybody can be use it. So that here the company will be targeting about by the whole population. Second one, segment market. So in the segment market, what they will do, they will be dividing by the market. For example, my company products are only to target about the men or women or female or only by kids wear, and you are dividing and you are doing your marketing about your products. Second one is, sorry, third one is micro market. So micro market means in segment market again it will be having minor one. So these people will not have same kind of features what it is having by the other segment of the people. These people also living in the society, but their taste and preferences are having the rationality. And these people also not in huge in number, very small only. For example, uh, you can find out in India who are all the richest people, who are all richest people in India. So we can count in finger 500, 700, or maximum 1 lakh. So these 1 lakh people are going to be called as a top richest people in India. Now these people, they are not small in number, at the same time not in big in number. And these kind of people we are going to call as a micro market buyers. So here these micro market buyers like 1 lakh or 2 lakh people, what they will do, like they will request the manufacturers whatever products they require, they can buy the products according to their requirement. Here I have given example like a personal flight. So usually the richest people, as per their comfortability, they will be requested the flight manufacturers. You can be manufacturing as per my requirement, my height, my what we call that, my capacity. So the capacity of the engines, or the resistance power, or the speed. So according to the requirements of the people, personally they will be preparing one these chartered flights. Next one is niche market. So according to the niche market, here these people are also buying the products, but they are not in huge in number. They are very small. So previously we have seen 1 lakh or 2 lakh people. Now these people are something like 500, 1000, 5000, 10,000, like that. So these people are whole market segmentation. Under that we have micro market segmentation. Under that a niche market. In the name itself, you might have understood niche means very, very small. Micro itself is small. So niche market is very, very smaller than micro market. So here these people desires, requirements are very unique, and these people will be request, or they themselves can manufacture by the products. Here I have given example like a mountain bikers. So when you go for any hill station like Himalayas or Jammu and Kashmir, so from there the vehicles will be different because it is completely like a snow, and as well as very slippery. So that people will be required a different bikes. Regular bikes, it is very difficult to drive over there. So these people requirement basis companies will be manufacturing. So this is called as a niche market. Now next one is, what are the different types of market segmentation? Now we are going to talk about in a broader way. So now the market segmentation, we are going to talk about geographical. How we will talk India into the four parts like north, south, east, west India. So like that, the geographical location also companies will be dividing. We are having head office at North India or South India. So every state will be having one branch manager, and branch manager will be head for the particular state, for example. So this South India, we have 5, 6 states. Now these 5, 6 states, we require one head. We are going to call him as a regional head. Now you just understand these words itself. They are very clearly defining like geographically. We are dividing the people, and these people are using different purposes by geographical advantages. So where they will get the advantages, and based on that, they will sell about their products. Already I have told you many times about the air conditioners. So for example, in South India type, we require air conditioners, cool air conditioner. Or when you go for Himalayas or north side, those people will be required by the heaters and other things. Next one, demographic segmentation. This is very common for every company. So demographic means to whom we are selling our products, or to whom we are targeted to sell our products, whether they are adult or kids. So what is their income range? So they are belongs to any specified religion, because we should not face any kind of religion problems or nationality issues. how the Tanishka jewelry is facing right now. So what is your family size? What is your occupation? So they will be seeing all these elements, and based on that, they will be divide the market. For example, I would like to sell my laptops. When compared to the market growth in urban areas or cities, you just compare with the rural area, it is very, very low, not more than 10 percentage. So what companies are understanding, like in rural area, they of course they are also using laptop, net connectivity and everything, but when compared to cities, it is consumption rate is very, very low. So the sales performance will be weaker. So to whom we need to be target, or which region we need to be target, which kind of people we need to be target. If you find out in cities, everywhere will have different number of companies. Nowadays, every company they are using hundreds of computers. Once upon a time, it is not so important. Now, without computer, you cannot able to work. People will call laptop or tab, whatever it is, as a second brain for them. Without that, it won't be work. But in teenagers, mostly they will be use about the mobile phone, smart mobile phone, because whatever the features are available in laptop, same features are available in the mobile also. Nowadays, everybody is updating with the apps. So automatically, whatever the updates or new features was done by the company, they are getting. Next, psychographic segmentation. So here, what companies will do, like they will be targeting about the psychological aspects of the people. So what is the potential customers and what kind of advertisement we can give it to the people for their psychological influence, and what kind of attraction we can find out. So these are the some sort of important aspects and psychological aspects. Now here I can give an example like a Mountain Dew. So the company also giving advertisement like, so the teenagers will be drink this Mountain Dew, which is going to give like a energy, high vibrations. Recently also I have seen the advertisement which was given by, I forgot the company name. So one girl will be driving the car and car will be stopped, and this boy will be dancing for some time. I think Mountain Dew, and he will keep staple around two plates in his stomach, and then automatically car will be start by getting the energy from the boy. So this is a one kind of advertisement where the companies are giving psychologically, they're attracting the people by using these products. You will be very, very energetic. And this slide, we are talking about the behavioral segmentation, how the people will be behave. For example, here they are talking about a beautiful girls or a beautiful girl or girls should be required a beauty soap, which is going to increase their beauty. Or if you have a look on that boys, so they will be very much happy about the just soap. I don't know how many of you seen this soap in Indian market. Very rarely it is available. So which is going to be having an antibacterial effect, and which is going to give a good fragrance. Or you can find out the drink habits. So usually the women or girls will be prefer to have a soft drink, whereas people will be like boys or men, they will be taking the strong drinks like Red Bull or Sting, which is going to give that likely more energy when compared to the soft drinks of what it was having by the girls like mint. Now here again, I would like to talk about the same aspect, like what are the basis for the market segmentation. It is same like geographic, demographic, psycho, and behavioral aspects. Now here, what are the basis for the business market segmentation? As we know very well, the business market, which is going to be depending on that, what is your company size, whether it is a local company or international company, and what is your turnover of the company, whether you are going to be comes under agriculture industry, service industry, or industrial company. So what kind of relationship you are having with the outside the buyers, whether buyers are accepting your products to buy regularly, or do you have any kind of conflicts with the buyers, or have you done any kind of negative aspects in society? Because before you are introducing or you are doing anything for the anything launching in the market, people will be seeing all these things. And next one is talking about targeting market. In the name itself, we can understand targeting market. As we know, for example, in the classroom, I'm targeting specified one boy or one girl. Continuously, I'm asking questions for them. For example, in a class of 60 minutes, so I'm asking that 40 to 45 questions. So out of these 45 questions, I'm asking 35 questions, especially to target about one boy and one girl. So what is it? What it is mean? Then ultimately they will be felt bad, and finally student they themselves will understand faculty was targeted me. Now, here also the same situation. Targeting market means where we are going to be specially target about one location, or in that location, group of people or group of buyers, they are very much satisfied about our company products, or whatever services you are offering, they are very much happy. So what will happen? They are very much happy about your products or your services. So company, whenever they produce a new product, before they are introducing to the world, first they will introduce to their target market, because the group of buyers are very much happy to buy about your products. So that first you are introducing to them. If they feel happy, then you are going to introduce by the national wide or international wide. If those people are rejected your product, that means because these people are loving like anything about your company products. If they themselves rejected, you will be understand if I introduce this product to the India wise, international wise, definitely the product will be refused. Our product will be facing different sort of problems. So immediately what will happen? Again, he will conduct the survey. Why you are rejected my product? Because you are my target audience. Why are you rejected? These are the problems. So again, he will do all modification and changes which are suggested by target audience, and again he is going to be relaunch the product. So once they satisfy, again he will introduce to the throughout the India or by the worldwide. This is going to be called as a targeting market, a group of people or a group of buyers who are all ready or happy to buy about your products only. Next, how will you select this is my target market? For example, uh, you are joined in Wales University. How come you know Wales University, and how do you join Wales University for integrated program? You might be heard somewhere. You might have gone through the college website, or you might have seen the faculty profile, or your father was referred, your friends, relatives, or the elder batch of students may refer you, so that you are very happy to come and join in the college. Now, here also, the companies are before selecting one particular segment as our target market, they will be doing all these aspects. 5 points. First one, they will identify an appropriate targeting strategy. So initially, I don't know where is my market. So what I will do, I will produce the product and I will sell throughout the India. For example, Hyderabad 5,000 products, Bangalore 2,000 products, Vijayawada 1,000 products, Delhi 5,000, some other location 10,000, 25,000, 50,000. Now, after selling your product, now you understand where it was highest sales. In Rajasthan, we sold 50,000 products. 50,000 products. Anything else more? Yes, it is in Haryana. Haryana, we sold for 5 lakhs products. Okay, then company what they will understand, yes, this is our target market, because other location we sold our products for 5,000, 10,000, 50,000, but in Haryana alone we sold 5 lakhs. So what company will do? They will go for market research. Why in Haryana people are showing interest to buy our product? What are the advantages in the product? And as well as what kind of requirements are having for the people in future. So they will conduct the market research. So in the market research, they will identify some sort of defects and they will remodify, and continuously what they will do, they will sell their products in the particular location only. And ultimately, that is going to be called as a target market for the those companies. Once upon a time, the Hero Honda company, when they are working together, by that time, their target market is Haryana. As on date, also certain companies who are manufacturing in four-wheelers, they targeted Haryana. You may find out these advertisements also. They are mentioning about a new bike or new car with the FR number for registration, or sometimes they will be mentioned as a HR Haryana. So because the motor vehicles, there is a huge demand at their location. Next one, evaluating the market segmentation. How will you evaluate or to understand about by the market segmentation? First, we need to see about what is the size of the our market segment. That means size means we need to see about the density. We need to see about the people requirements and tastes, and based on that we need to be decide what is the size of the market and what kind of growth we are going to be or we will be getting in future. That also we need to be have a look on that. Sorry. So that also we should have a look on that, and then we can see what is the level of competition, whether it is a huge competition or very less competition. So if it is a huge competition means what kind of strategies we need to follow here and after, who are our suppliers for providing the material and other things we'll be discussing. Next, product positioning for competitive advantage. So here companies what they will do all the time they want to settle in the market by introducing their product. Most of the time our product should be available in the market. For that, what I supposed to do? Because product should have a continuous flow of selling. Otherwise, it is waste to have the product. So companies, what they will do, they will be trying to go for using of product positioning strategies. So in the product positioning strategies, they will be talking about product differentiation. Our products are should not be same for the all the time. It has to be continuously do some sort of changes. Our product it has to render some sort of services for the public. Or if you bought our product, what I can do, I can provide you free insurance services. For example, you are going to buy Tata DTH. So whenever you bought Tata DTH, usually company executive will come to your house and he will do free installation services. Or you bought any air conditioner through Amazon, Flipkart or something else. If it is an offer time, they will guide you like you just dial this toll free number once you receive the product. Our executive will come to your house and he will do that free installation of the air conditioner. Nowadays, installation of the air conditioner will be charging 3,000 to 10,000 rupees. It is depending on the situation, depending on the requirement. So free installation also will be a advantage for you. Next, channel differentiation. So what kind of channel you are using for distributing your products, whether a direct distribution channel or indirect distribution channel, or what kind of people are having in the market. All the time in market, we can call it as a rational behavior. So people are like a rich, middle class, lower middle class, upper middle class, poor people. So street people, we need to be consider everybody, and based on that, we need to start our production. Next one, positioning strategy. Okay, give me a 10 minutes break, and then we'll continue this one. Thank you. Guys, are you available? Megan, Sri Kavya.
Sir,
Okay, are you all available? For that all, I.
yes, sir.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you. Okay, next we'll continue that positioning strategies. So under that, what is meant by this positioning strategy? Positioning strategy is going to be differentiate how you are prepared your plan, how you prepared your strategy, which is going to be different than others, which is going to be really attracting for your buyers. Based on that, we need to be prepared a very good plan. Nowadays, we can able to see advertisements. Every company is giving n number of advertisements about their products. But finally, which is the best advertisement, which is the best product, based on that, we are start to buy the product. So we need to be understand two important things while the company is or was given advertisement. While they are giving the advertisement, they should target about the advertisement should be more better than existing competitor. Second one, it has to reach to the consumer. If you provide like that, then ultimately you will be a succeed advertisement which was given by the company. Now here, what are the types of positioning strategies? So how will you settle in the market? So by your new product having good features, good benefits, through that you can settle in the market, or your product is reasonable price with good quality, you can settle in the market. You can maintain a better applications. Nowadays, everybody is talking with the apps. It should be less than 2 MB, 3 MB, and it should be have more accessibility. That is the reason we are all downloading or installing different apps. For example, Amazon app I'm going to install so that I can buy the grocery item, food item, snack item, or money transfer, any recharge. So one app it should be containing by the, all the features. So the best features where it is available, we are finding out and we are using it. Product related, which is belongs to which class, middle, lower, or higher, in the name of quality or by the prices. That also should be considered by the companies before they are launching. And product related, who are the users, who is using the product, whether below poverty line people or rich people, and based on that also we need to be target. Next, who are all your competitors, and competitors what kind of strategies they are following, and what best strategy you are having to overcome by these people, that we need to have it. What is your symbol, logo, when you have anything, please screen every time everywhere so that people will be understand this is a logo of so and so company. So this is a good product for us because already we are using it. Next, social responsible target market. So here what will happen? We are producing the product and we are rendering our product to the people and they are getting benefit from us. They are benefit from us. At the same time, these companies, what they are doing service for the public. Of course, we all are purchasing different products from different companies. Of course, companies are getting the profits, even though we should feel like the company is having some sort of societal concern in our talk. So that only they are satisfying our needs By satisfying our needs only, they are earning their profits. Next, what is meant by perceptual mapping? Perceptual mapping, which is going to be representing like how do you think, what do you feel, and what kind of opinion you are having, that was representing by the perceptual mapping. Now, previous class also we spoke about this picture. Now, whether she is crying, laughing, or what kind of emotions are having this picture. Somebody may say like she's laughing, somebody may say like she's crying. So by seeing that the mind of people, we are the what is the consistency of the particular person at the particular moment, we can able to find out. Next, here also the perceptual mapping, we are conducted a survey based on that. What is the perception of the people? So why are you drinking soft drink? So most of the people are saying like soft drink is just for fun and it is going to be too taste. So that only we are start to consuming about Pepsi, Sprite, Mountain Dew, or different products are we are start to use. And only one product like Diet Coke is very serious and it is not so sweet. So who is going to be required less calories? They might be prefer like this Diet Coke. Now we are going to be talking about market segmentation, targeting, positioning. Very shortly, we are going to call it as a STP. S for segmentation, T for targeting, P for positioning. So what is segmentation? Segmentation means first we are going to divide the market on different bases: demographic, geographic, behavioral, psychographic. So once you divide the market, and then you should be trying to enter the market. So once you enter the market, you will be find out different kinds of competitors in the market, or all these competitors, they will be eliminated from the market because of your strategies. And then ultimately your product will be settled in the market. There is no competitor will be coming in future also. Like that kind of strong settle down having by the companies or company products. Next, what is meant by difference between differentiated and undifferentiated marketing strategy? I will go for directly the picture. Okay, differentiated strategy. Now here you can find out the company is manufacturing two products. Product you can call it as a marketing mix one, marketing mix two. Now the marketing mix one is specially targeted for the female. You can find out here pink color. That means pink color garments are they are producing. So that pink is for the woman. Now here you can find out something like an ash color, which is going to be suitable for the men. So here what we can understand, the company is showing the differentiation. This product is only for the women. This product is only for the men. Of course, they both are targeted. Next one, concentrate strategy. So in the concentrate strategy, or it is also called as a single marketing mix. So here what will happen, the company is manufacturing the product which is going to be specially targeted or which is specially for the men only. Okay, next I would like to continue that chapter 4. So chapter 4, again we are going talking about brand, packing, loyalty, promotion mix, and how you are selling your products in the market. Now here we'll talk about what is meant by the branding. Branding means the product related logo, tagline, or different punchline or tagline, whatever, different symbols we are giving to the people so that people will understand if they see the product or if they see the logo, they will understand this is a product of the so and so company. So that kind of impact will be getting through the branding. Next one, packing. So what is this packing? So once you manufacture the product, it has to reach to the end buyers. How it will reach? By having by the beautiful packing. Next, product extension strategies. So here companies what they will do, already they have been manufactured the product, it was entered the market, people have started to buy. Now in this stage, company is getting the super profits. Now after you are getting the super profits, other competitors will be enter the market, so that what you supposed to do, you need to add by the best attributes, so that ultimately buyers will be feel very happy, and you will also sustain much more long time by the product, you will be earning by the profits. Next, what is this product mix? Product mix is going to be depending on width, length, depth, and consistency. So directly we'll go for the picture. So here the product mix, you can find out something like some HUL company or some other company. They are producing four products. Product line one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. So these four products again they are producing by the different kinds of products. Here one kind of product they are producing, here one, two, here one product, here one, two, three. Now here the product line, here what is meant by width, length, and depth. So this is going to be called as a product line. They are producing only by the one product. This is going to be called as a product line. Now here this is going to be called as product line length, because this is in vertical and as well as horizontal. Simultaneously they are producing LCD TV, LED TV, plasma TV also together. So here the combination of 1, 2, 3, 4, it is going to be called as a product mix width. So that was same one. An example like a home and personal care beverages. Again, tea and coffee is something different. Now here laundry. One set, second, third, fourth, five, six. So like that, they are having the different kinds of product lines. Same thing. Now product classification. Now products we are going to be classifying like a durable, non-durable, service, convenience. Again, convenience under the staple, impulse, emergency products. Shopping, again, homo and heterogeneous, specialty. Now we'll see it briefly. Homogeneous means if you start to buy these products, you can use for certain duration like 5 years or 10 years. You can be used by these kind of products. Example like a refrigerators, tape record. Of course, we don't have tape recorders now, so I can remove this. Refrigerators, televisions, whatever. Non-durable goods means these goods are we need to be used in a limited time. So you might have aware of that the company itself they will mention if you start to buy any snack item, best before 6 months, best before 3 months, within a month, or if you are going buy a bread within a week. So like that, within that speculated time, you are supposed to be use these things. Services. So this is we know very well the bankers, transportation, warehouses, supply chain, insurance companies, all are offering different sort of services. Convenience goods. So convenience goods means this is not compulsory at all for you, but if you are having these products, it is easy to move, easy to work, and those kind of products we can call it as a convenience goods. For example, morning we are going to start our life with a cup of tea. 11 o'clock we'll have a juice. 3 o'clock again you can have a coffee or tea with snacks. Evening time as usual we'll have regular snacks. So this is not compulsory at all, but if it is having with you, your life will be easy and your work will be smoothly completed. Impulse products. So impulse products means you are not planned to buy these products. Unexpectedly, you are going to buy these products. For example, you went to the shop, you bought 9 rupees worth of product, you have given 10 rupees. The person will be saying, I don't have 1 rupee change, so please take this chocolate. You are not planned, but unfortunately it was happened. You are going to be buy the products. That is going to be called as a impulse products. Next one, go bags. So in the go bags, in the sense of the bag which is going to be containing by your work related or your profession related, or if you want any kind of emergency products, you can able to have it in your bag. Usually when we go for trekking, or when you go for somewhere else where there is a huge scope of accidents, usually people will carry all these emergency products. I think you might have aware of that in the city buses also, MTC buses. Backside of the driver, they will be containing one, there is a containing one white color box, first aid, because in the bus 50 members minimum they are traveling. So if in case any accident, for the sake of first aid purpose, they will be provide those things. Shopping goods. So especially we are planning these goods for the sake of a good occasion, when we have a good occasion, or you feel you are free, or you want to buy any dresses, then especially they will be allotting 1 or 2 days time for the shopping, and they will start to buy the products. Now here also homogeneous shopping. Homogeneous means it is more or less the products are to be same. Now here also you can find out Colgate toothpaste. So this one is a duplicate one and this is the original one. The spelling you just find out COL and COOL. So mostly we won't be look into that in that clearly, but we need to find out by the which is original and which is duplicate. Otherwise people will be cheaters. Like a Adidas, which is original, which is duplicate. This is a duplicate one, like heterogeneous. So it is which is going to be look like a same, but there are the slight differences. I already told you that if you see this picture, one is like a conditioner, one is like a shampoo, one is a anti hair fall, something like that. So it is look like a same, but inside content is going to be differ than one to another. Next, specialty goods. Like companies will be saying like this product is available such a long time, like 1744 before independence itself, Alan Solly. So people, it is going to be attract the people to buy. Now next one, product level. So product level again we have like a core product, generic product, expected, augmented, and potential. So what is the core product? Whatever the product is required for you. For example, I want to open a bank account. So bank account is important for you. But apart from that, generic in the sense of once you open the bank account, you will be have a unique account number, IFSC code, ATM card with PIN number. So which is going to be give that more accurate about what is the transaction you are doing. So same account number will not be having by the other people, so that you will be felt very happy about by having this account number. Third one, expected product. So in the point of the expected product, you are expecting like your banking has to be do much more services in not only by national, by international, but it has to be accepted. For example, I opened a bank account at ICICI Bank. So ICICI Bank is internationally known by the people. So even if I go for other countries, they are having n number of branches. Anytime I can deposit cash, I can withdraw the cash. So this is going to be like a auto augmented or expected by the having potential. Nowadays it is going to become on your mobile phone by the app, IMPS, NTG, sorry, NEFT, National Electronic Fund Transfer, RTGS, IMPS, and through that we are doing international level transactions. Same thing I have given explanation here. Next, new product development. If in case you want to develop the new product, what you supposed to do? First, you need to get an idea. Once you got an idea, for example, according to my idea, I'm decided to manufacturing by 5 products. Now I will go for the idea screening, which is the first product I need to be manufactured. Then next product related I need to design by the concept. Usually on paper they will draft everything. So once on paper it was prepared, then it will go for the approval. Whoever is financing for you, once they approve, and then based on that you will be using your marketing strategy of for manufacturing the product. You will manufacture, you will sell, you will be earning by the profits. This is a commonly known by everybody. This is like a NPD, new product development. So once you are start introduced by the new product, first you need to have an idea. Then it has to go for introduction stage. Introduction means you need to introduce product to the market. After that, it will go for a rapid. It will go for as a growth. People are start to buy, and if it is a good product, you will be in a maturity stage. You will be getting by the super profits. If it is not at all good, directly it will go for the next step, that is called as a declining. In the declining stage, you will be getting all losses only. Next, new product related pricing strategies. Here we have two kinds of pricing strategies like skimming price and penetration price. So skimming price means initially we are going to decide the high prices and later that with the low prices. Penetration price means initially they will decide low price and later that high prices. Next one, distribution channels. So distribution channels in the sense of every company after manufacturing their product, they need to distribute to the public. How they will distribute? Here, they will distribute from manufacturer to consumer. This is going to be called as a direct distribution channel. And rest of three, like retailer, next retailer with the jobber, next retailer, wholesaler, and agent. These three we are going to be called it as indirect distribution channel, where we'll be having different intermediaries and they will be working on the base of the commission base. Promotional mix. After introducing your product to the market, then you need to promote the product in high rate, because so that only you will be earning by the profits. So you may give more advertisement about your product. So we'll be using by the selling techniques. So how can I go for personal selling or through advertisement selling or to conduct any kind of stalls in the where the public was crowded? I can go for different modes of selling of the product. And then next one is direct market. So in the direct market, where I can directly contact with the buyers and I will be informing to them, you can buy the product directly in the sense of by telecalling or by email, by SMS or by mail. Directly will have a contact with them and they will sell the product. Now sales promotion. Now here company has to be understand what is the situation. Now within 2 days we are going to see this Ayuth Puja Dasara, so that people will be start their shopping. So here buy one get one, buy two get one, different promotions, offers, coupons. Already Flipkart, Amazon, they have been started from 16th, 17th onwards. So you can buy your products. Last one, public relations. So who are the public and how you are maintaining by the relationship with the people, who are your audience, how you are connected with them, and how the company is going to be getting the profits. So in this, I have given a brief revision about chapter 3 and chapter 4. Now what you supposed to do is, you please go through with the PPT once again, be prepared and be attentively attend the exam. So again, I would like to request the students, once complete the exam, immediately upload, so that only you can join for the next class by immediately on or before 12 o'clock.